Previously on Nexus.
How do you like the installation?
It's incredible.
Whose SUV is that?
Hey, let go of him! Where am I? Everything was so dark.
Desmond, I missed you.
Wait, there's a man between us. This isn't fair. I want to go to him. And who is this guy standing in between us? What does he want?
I've eyes everywhere, Warren. I know everything that happens in this town.
I don't remember.
You don't seem to understand what is at stake.
Phil, one of the elders is here to speak with you.
I can't believe I'm actually bugging the sheriff's phone for that commie prick.
Jay, it's Desmond. I need you to come over right away.
Hey, Doc.
What brings you in today? I better see what's going on out there.
Whoa!
Into the basement, quick!
I've grown beyond your order.
Who do you think you are?
We have to go there. What do we have to do that for?
I need to find out what's behind all this.
What do you want?
Remember who you serve. I have a far more important role for you to play in what's to come.
What must I do?
You are now entering the Nexus. Please use caution. Dr. Hoffman, this is your morning wake-up call. Dr. Hoffman, this is your morning wake-up
I'm
call.
up. How do I turn off this alarm?
I have disabled the alarm for you.
Thank you.
Good morning, Dr. Hoffman. Are you ready to proceed to your workstation at this time?
No, Usher. I would like to shower and get dressed first, if that's alright.
Yes, of course, Dr. Hoffman. I will warm up the shower for you now. Your clothes are located in the back of the room in your designated storage locker.
Yes, Usher. I remember where I put my clothes. I guess I can set out what I want to wear. Usher, why are these drawers locked?
My apologies, Dr. Hoffman, but due to the fact that you have been here for more than 24 hours, all lock points in your room have been secured in accordance with the station's security protocols.
But if this is my room, why does my dresser need to be locked?
My apologies, Dr. Hoffman, but due to the fact that you have been here for more than 24 hours, all lock points in your room have been secured in accordance with the station's security protocols.
You must be joking. Fine. Have it your way. Now, where did I put my key card? Ah, there it is. Usher, do you happen to know what time I'm scheduled to go in for the operation today?
Your neural implant surgery is scheduled to commence at 1600 hours.
Can we please not use military time?
Of course, Doctor. Forgive me. Your neural implant surgery is scheduled to commence at 4 o'clock p.m. Alaska Standard Time this evening.
Okay. I can do this.
You remember how to get back there?
Yes. You know how to get back too, Des. Trust me. Once we're on the water, it'll come back to you.
What? How do you know that?
You remember the day I fell off the boat?
Yeah, why?
When I fell, I told you I saw the light. It was coming towards us from the shore. But that's not all I saw. I never blacked out. I was awake the whole time.
No, you weren't. I pulled your unconscious body out of the water. You almost drowned.
Thought it was a dream, but now I know that what I saw was real. I don't understand it, but it has to be. It's the only thing that makes sense to me.
I'll admit, I was skeptical about the guy on the beach. And even after what happened at the storage container, I kept rationalizing all the signs that pointed to a supernatural explanation for what was happening. But when I found myself walking right into another dimension this morning, and I actually saw the guy that possessed you standing there, well, I doubt what you saw is any more unbelievable than that. So just tell me.
Thought you abandoned me. I was only under for a few seconds, so when I surfaced, I expected to be right next to the boat. Instead, I found that I had somehow made it to the shore. Looked out at the ocean, hoping I would see you coming in to get me, but you're gone. While I was standing there, trying to figure out what happened, the bell started ringing. The sound came from somewhere in the woods. I decided to follow it and see if I could find anyone out there. I hadn't gotten far when I came to a clearing. There were all these giant stones around the bell. No one was hitting it. Then I heard him.
So, you think this is a real place that you can actually get to?
Yes.
And you're basing this on a dream that you had?
Well, like I said, it wasn't a dream exactly, but I guess you could put it that way.
Okay. That's good enough for me.
I guess it's good enough for me, too. I put the speedboat back under the carport. I've got the keys on me. What the hell? Oh, no, no! Oh, this can't be happening!
What? What happened?
Do you not see the giant dents in the motor?
I bet Theo had something to do with this.
Oh, you think? Gah! As if what they did to you wasn't enough. They have to pull this crap.
We could take the Odyssey.
All right. I guess I gotta fix this later. Oh, son of a bitch! You've gotta be kidding me!
What?
You're not gonna believe this. Come here.
No, damn it! Ah, that prick!
What's going on?
He smashed up the motor, too! It's just great! This was our last seaworthy boat. We're completely screwed.
Any chance you could fix it?
Seriously, man? Look at this thing. Some of these parts are unsalvageable.
What about one of the other boats? Is there any way we can get one of them back on the water?
It's a long shot. I haven't taken a look at the rust bucket in the boathouse in a long time. I would have to look it over.
It seems like our best option at the moment.
Or we could just go home. I mean, that's always an option.
This stuff is just going to keep happening unless we figure out what's causing it. Maybe we can even find a way to stop it.
You don't even know what you'll find out there. It could just be nothing and we're freaking out over a bad dream.
Frankly, I'm a little more concerned with how we're gonna stay in business now. And what about Theo? What if he comes back for you? We still need to address that whole issue.
Exactly. He's a killer, man. And he's gunning for you. You should be hiding out somewhere instead of looking for some ancient ruins that might not even exist.
I can't just sit around waiting for Theo to come kill me. Or that demon, if that is what it is.
I hate to admit it, but Warren's right. This has only been getting worse. If we don't stop it now, who knows what else might happen. That thing with Garrett could have ended a lot worse. I don't think we'll get that lucky again.
Okay, but isn't there something we can do to keep Theo off our backs?
I'll call Sam and tell her what happened. Maybe we can even get that scumbag put in jail.
I wouldn't count on it. But I guess at this point, we don't have much choice. Go ahead and call. Hopefully Derrick doesn't answer. Come on, Jay. Let's go check out the other boat.
I don't think they're getting in. That door's pretty thick.
There's gotta be a light switch around here somewhere.
What are we gonna do? We're trapped in here.
We'll just have to wait them out, I guess. Hopefully they'll lose interest and move on. I'm just worried there might be more out there running loose in town and we can't do anything about it.
I'm not seeing a light switch.
Me either. There's so many shelves. Maybe it's in between one of the racks.
Huh. That is some pretty weird stuff.
That stone tablet looks really old.
I'll say, what kind of language is that?
I don't know.
All this stuff looks like it belongs in a museum.
Well, I don't see a light switch anywhere. It must be on the outside of the door.
Doesn't sound like they're giving up anytime soon.
I'll turn my flashlight off. We'll want to save the batteries. I don't understand how any of this is possible. I mean, there are actual monsters in our town. So, what happened before I got here? What killed all those people? How did you manage to kill it? Derrick, are you okay?
I don't do well in small places.
You're claustrophobic?
Yeah. Why is this basement so small anyway?
It does seem really small. The whole thing is barely bigger than a cell at the station. You would think a building this size would have a much bigger basement.
I'm trapped. Oh, I'm gonna die.
Hey, it's okay. Don't think about what's around you. Just focus on something and breathe. Count to 3. Focus on that little statue over there and keep breathing.
You're pretty good at that.
Believe it or not, my sister used to suffer from the same thing. But I guess she's gotten better since she went to therapy for it.
I didn't even know you had a sister.
We don't talk much. She lives in California, where she writes the soundtracks for a few TV shows.
Seriously? What shows?
I don't know. I've never watched any of them.
I've had this problem ever since I was a kid. When my folks passed, I went to live with my aunt and uncle. Well, let's just say I've dealt with monsters before.
Oh gosh, I didn't know.
My uncle had a special way of punishing me. He used to use a 2-foot-long length of rubber hosing with a handle duct taped to it. The sicko even wrote justice on the side of it. If he was mad, he would show me justice on my arms, back, really anywhere he could reach.
Oh, Derrick, I'm so sorry.
My aunt was way worse, though. She's the reason I can't stand cramped spaces. When she punished me, it wasn't by hitting me. Instead, she would lock me in a little closet right underneath the stairs. You know the kind I mean.
Oh my God, I'm surprised you managed to turn out the way you did. I mean, you're still a good person, despite growing up in such a horrible environment.
I don't know.
You're a little rough on Desmond, but other than that, you have a good heart.
Not sure I agree with you on that last bit. As for Warren and Desmond, you weren't the one that had to deal with them when they used to take people's cars for joyrides and constantly pull the dumbest pranks.
Well, you know they aren't like that now. I remember those days, but they've settled down a lot. You should try cutting them a break.
Are you sure you don't just think that because you were friends with them growing up?
The biggest crime those boys commit these days is buying Jay's moonshine.
Yeah, I've been meaning to talk to you about that. Is there a reason you allow that guy to sell that stuff?
This is a small town, Derrick. There isn't much of a party scene here, and I'd like to keep it that way. If the moonshine keeps the hard drugs out and gives people relief from the hard living around here, I'm okay with that. We have to pick our battles. Even if we did bust them, what would that really accomplish? They would just find a way to do it in secret.
Maybe so, but it just don't feel right.
You're telling me that in all the time you've been a deputy, you've never looked the other way when someone broke the law?
Whatever. I'm thirsty. You think there's any chance we might be able to find some water in here?
I doubt it, but I'll check around. Just relax. And maybe close your eyes if you feel closed in, okay? You know, there's a lot of stuff in here for such a small room. Maybe there actually could be something to drink.
I would even settle for a Zima right now.
You know, I actually like those. They do the trick. Be honest, Derrick. You like Zima.
It's pretty refreshing. That's all I'll say. Did you find anything?
All I see is a lot of strange stuff. Nothing of any use. This entire rack is filled with books and scrolls. Some of them look really old. All except for these. It's a journal. Huh. Looks like all of the ones on this shelf are. This one is from 1988. That's the year I became sheriff. I see this symbol on a lot of the books here. It looks kind of familiar. 2 serpents wrapping around the earth? He keeps mentioning something called the Order of Orientalum?
The heck is an Orientalium?
He says here, Dr. Ramirez has conferred with the sages, and she assures me that the time of the Order is approaching fast. The tower shall rise once more.
All right, try it again.
Nothing.
Okay, hang on. Hit it again, quick.
Yes. How in the heck did you manage to get this dinosaur running?
You know, a magician never reveals his secrets. Presto!
Yeah, Desmond the Great does it again. He's actually sober for once.
Just get the helm reattached already. I'll make sure everything else is ready to go. Garrett, what are you doing here?
I was just bored. Could I maybe come with you guys?
What makes you think we're going anywhere?
I just thought maybe you were fixing the boat up so you could take it out in the water, right? Let me come with you. I can help out.
Garrett, you've never wanted to come on the boat before. You always get seasick.
Look, I just wanted to help. Why are you guys being so weird?
Calm down, Garrett.
No, this is bullshit.
Look, I'm not sure what's got you acting this way, but I think it's best if you just go home.
Screw you guys.
That was weird.
Whoa, what's happening? Oh no.
Hold on. Just hold that up for a second. I almost have it. God. All right. It's back on. Oh, that was a pain in the ass. But it looks like we're good to go. Let's get that boat lowered into the...
Des? What's going on?
Oh, man. Not this again.
What was that? It was like the boathouse disappeared and we were in another place. I tried to say something to you, but nothing came out.
I know. It was the same thing that happened to me earlier.
But what does it mean? What was that place? It was some kind of dark wasteland.
I don't know. All I know is it has something to do with that thing that was possessing Warren, and probably all the other weird stuff that's been going on in this town lately. That's why we have to stop it. Let's get that boat lowered. I think we got everything working again.
Hey, did you guys...
Yeah.
What do you think it was?
I don't know. Let's just get to that place you were talking about. God willing, it actually exists, and maybe we could find out what this is all about.
Well, it knocked out the phone line and all the electricity.
So, you couldn't get a hold of Sam?
No. The call cut out while I was still dialing the number.
Should one of us go into town to see if we could catch her at the office?
We don't have time for that. We have to get out of here on this boat. Theo could pull in here any minute.
He's right. I'll start the generator and lower the boat into the water.
Okay, let's go.
So, what exactly is happening in these moments when they find themselves in the ether?
These momentary lapses are the result of the dimensional barrier between realms weakening.
I see. And obviously this goes back to the stone that Dr. Hoffman was working on.
That is what the data suggests.
But what is the stone exactly?
This is odd. There is a firewall preventing me from accessing files related to the stone.
Who could have put up a firewall without your knowledge?
It doesn't seem possible, unless they also managed to erase my memory. But even that seems highly improbable, given my advanced security system.
Well, apparently someone found a way, and the fact that they went through the trouble of erasing your memory is rather disturbing.
I am sorry I cannot be of more help.
I'll have to worry about that later. For now, I'd like to find out what Theo did after he discovered that Warren had escaped. Is that audio available?
Yes, that file is ready for use.
Good. Play it now.
Initiating playback.
I don't understand.
How could you fools let him escape? I want everyone searching for that weasel.
Of course, sir.
Theo, come in. This is the forward team. We have an outbreak in town. Local clinic was hit. Dr. Todd is zoomed in. Backup needed.
Damn it. We cannot let them find the entrance. We need to get over there and find out what's going on.
But, Theo, what about the order? It won't be long before they send others. Perhaps even hunters.
This is Fio. Initiate failsafe Alpha. Isolate the town. There is no need for discretion anymore.
Roger that, Theo. Initiating failsafe Alpha.
We must go investigate the clinic. I want to see for myself what has become of Dr. Todd, as well as the underground entrance. As for Warren Hansen, I still want to find out what the scientist told him.
Would you like me to track him down for you, sir?
No, I have other means of retrieving him. What are you still doing here? Get the hell out.
You know, it seems like the stuff in these journals might actually have something to do with all these monsters showing up. He talks about how this order that he's in has a stone that supposedly has some kind of power to access other realms.
Realms?
Yeah, other worlds, I guess.
He was probably just a really bad science fiction writer.
No, this isn't a storybook. He's documenting it as though he's actually seen this stone and believes it has special power.
So, he was a nut.
After everything we've seen, I'm willing to consider any possibility. I'd say it makes as much sense as any other explanation for actual monsters showing up in our town.
Yeah, guess you got a point. Don't see what good it does us, though.
Well, if what he wrote is true, then maybe we can track down that stone he talked about and stop whatever it's doing to make these things appear.
Until we get out of this stupid basement, we won't be able to track anything down.
Hey, I didn't notice this before.
What?
Hey, I think I found a way out. I wonder if...
Oh boy. That's a really narrow tunnel.
But it's a way out.
We don't know where that goes.
We know this room is probably too small to be the whole basement. This probably leads to another section, or maybe outside?
Or most likely it's a dead end. I don't like the thought of being stuck down a tunnel that I can't even turn around in. I think I'll take my chances and wait here for those big bugs to leave.
I thought you were ready to get out of this room.
Well, yeah, but...
Not sure you have much of a choice.
So we're going south down the coast, right?
Yeah, it should lead us right to it. It's about 5 miles down or so. Just keep the coastline in sight and I'll spawn it.
Are you sure this thing will hold together?
She'll hold, don't worry.
That didn't sound good.
Yeah, I better go see what it was. Could I catch a break just once today? Where's the patch kit? Warren? Jay? Garrett? What do you think you're doing down here?
I told you I wanted to come with you.
This isn't okay, Garrett.
Why not, Desmond? What are you hiding? Quit lying!
Are you feeling okay?
I'm fine. I promise I won't get in the way. Just let me come with you.
Look, I told you.
Des!
What?
That isn't Garrett.
What do you mean?
Shut up, Warren! You're such a scumbag.
Hey, calm down, Garrett.
That's not Garrett!
Yes, I am! Stop acting crazy, Warren.
How can you tell?
It's hard to explain, but I can see what it really looks like. And it's not Garrett.
He's crazy, Desmond. Don't listen to him. Don't. Stop! Forget it.
Shit!
Des! Come on, let's get on deck.
Jay, help! There's some kind of monster on the boat.
Coming, hold on.
Hurry! It's right behind. It's got my ankle.
Hang on, Desmond.
Watch out, I'm gonna take a shot at it. It disappeared back down below deck.
What do we do?
What is that thing? It's pulling me under!
We have to get down there.
No time.
Whoa, what are you doing? Did he seriously just jump through that hole? What the heck? Warren, that was insane.
It worked, didn't it?
How did you manage to stab it in the chest without it biting your head off?
I don't know. Just lucky, I guess.
I thought for sure I was about to die. That was incredible, Warren. Thank you, man.
Don't mention it. I wasn't even thinking, honestly. I just did it.
Wait, is that the weird knife you were gonna use to sacrifice Garrett last night?
Yeah, I don't even remember bringing it with me.
Well, let's get back on deck. I just remembered no one's driving this thing.
Crap, you're right.
And I still have to catch up.
Look out! It's gonna smash a hole in the boat!
Get up on deck! This thing is going down fast!
Asher, what happened? Why did you stop the playback?
My apologies. It seems there was a power fluctuation that caused my system to automatically reboot.
A power fluctuation? How could that be? Is there someone else down here?
My scans detect no human life in the facility aside from your own.
Never mind. Just resume the playback.
I'm sorry, but due to the system reboot, I will have to recover the remaining audio from my memory drive. This process will take several minutes.
Why am I not surprised? Is there any other audio available in the meantime?
I have audio of Sam and Derrick venturing into the tunnel beneath the clinic. Would you like me to play this file now?
Proceed.
Initiating playback.
We're out of time. Get in. I really don't like those things.
I swear if this is a dead end.
Whatever this passageway leads to, I have a feeling it's not a dead end. Besides, it's either in here or out there with them.
Fine. Let's just get this over with.
All right, I'll go first. Let's stay close.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about that.
Are you coming?
Yeah.
At least we have lights in here. This is just so bizarre. Who knows how long this passageway has been here, right under our noses?
What do you think it was put here for?
That's a good question. Do you think it might have something to do with that order of Orientalium or Talum or whatever it was that Dr. Todd was involved with?
I don't know.
It's hard to believe Dr. Todd could have something to do with what was going on. He's always seemed so...
boring?
Well, that's not exactly how I would put it, but yeah, it's just hard for me to imagine him working with people that seem bent on opening some kind of doorway to other dimensions or something like that. I couldn't make sense of a lot of the things he wrote. There were sections where he seemed to just ramble about how humans were meant to become gods and rule over the universe together, free of God's influence.
Can't say I like that particular concept.
Me either.
But what does it have to do with building a secret tunnel under the clinic?
Who knows? Maybe if we follow it long enough, we'll find the answer.
And if it's a dead end?
Well, if it is, I guess we'll find out.
What if it leads to someplace worse than where we just came from?
Guess we'll find that out too.
So, tell me something. Why are you so easy on Desmond and Warren? Especially Desmond. Is it my imagination, or do you have a soft spot for him in particular?
I don't have a soft spot for him. You, of all people, should know why I try to be as thoughtful as I can with him.
Oh yeah, but that was like 5 years ago.
It happened the first week I was sheriff, so yeah, I'm having a little trouble letting it go. I watched his wife die. That was my first case as sheriff, and it was just awful. I just remember seeing them and thinking, how can this be real? Just like that, my friend and her son were gone. I would never hear their voices again. I had seen her just the day before. She seemed so full of life. Like she did every day, regardless of her circumstances. I just couldn't believe what I was looking at. I saw all that life just drain away. And I saw it again nearly every night for the next month. I still have that dream from time to time. But what might have even been worse was that, as sheriff, it was my job to tell Desmond. I wasn't ready for that. But I guess no amount of preparation could make anyone ready to tell a man his wife and only child are dead.
It's true that no one deserves to lose their family like that. But it can't just keep on ignoring the way him and his cousin act. At some point, they're gonna need to learn that they can't do whatever they want. That there are laws in this town, and they're not exempt. Oh God, what happened? Why'd the lights go out?
I'm not sure, just stay calm.
What if the tunnel's about to cave in? We need to get out of here now.
Derrick, you need to stay calm. You won't be able to think clearly if you let your fear take over. Just...
No, I'm not okay. This is not okay. I'm gonna die. This is it. Help! Oh God, help me!
Derrick, here, just hold my hand. We're going to be fine.
I'm going back. I know I can get out that way before it caves in.
Derrick, stop!
What are we supposed to do now? We used all the parts we had left on that boat, and now it's at the bottom of the ocean. That's the end of our business, too. We'll never be able to recover our losses.
Jay, you okay?
Oh yeah, I'm fine. The thing just jabbed me with one of its freaky tentacles, that's all.
There's blood gushing out of your legs. Sit down. I'll do what I can to patch it up.
God, please don't let's get infected with some interdimensional alien virus.
I don't think we need to worry about that, but it is pretty deep. Luckily, it didn't hit any arteries. We should still get something to disinfect it as soon as we can, though.
Wait. I've got something here that'll work. Good thing I managed not to lose my flask in the shipwreck.
Of course, that's what will survive.
Just hold them down, Warren. This is gonna sting.
Whoa, hold on a second. Can I at least get a drink for...
That's it. You're fine.
Now hand that over.
So do you think that the monster was responsible for the other two motors that were busted up? Or do you still think it was Theo?
I don't care which one of them was responsible. Either way, I'm done playing fair. It's time we took the first shot.
What exactly do you have in mind?
We need a boat, right?
Yeah?
I say we go and take one of Theo's. Son of a bitch owes us one.
Are you crazy? Haven't you ever seen the security around that place?
I say we give it a shot. I think we could do it. Desmond?
Where is this coming from?
Where is what coming from?
It's like you're ready to charge in guns blazing. You're not usually the one to pick fights. I know you're scared, but do you feel different? I mean, since, you know.
I guess I do, but I feel like I know what we need to do. And I'm not afraid of what could happen.
Great. Warren's magically gained the superpower of extreme confidence. I'm convinced.
Jay.
Well, I'm sorry I'm not sold on the idea of going up against armed Russian thugs just because Warren has good feeling about it. I trust you, Warren, but we're out of our league here. Way out of our league. These guys would probably torture us just for fun before killing us. This is a job for Navy SEALs or something. We're just two fishermen and a moonshiner.
I'm going, whether you guys do or not.
Okay, yep, he's lost his mind.
Do you have the orientation correct?
Let me check. Ah, yes. 84 degrees, exactly.
Okay. Hang on. Okay, now turn on the laser. Is the laser trajectory stable?
Yes, all 64 points of contact are reflecting the laser's path correctly.
Usher, begin recording.
All recording devices are now active.
And that includes audio?
Yes, audio recording is active.
Okay, good. Today is May 15th, 1993 at exactly 3 p.m. We are attempting connection again with the stone. We have adjusted all 64 mirrors 0.03 degrees. We are also going to attempt a doubling of power in an attempt to better penetrate into the stone. We hope that this run will recreate the correct pattern to achieve connection between the Nexus and the stone. Okay, I think we have let that run long enough. Let's check the connection.
Nexus is showing a connection.
How are the energy levels?
Holding steady for the moment. Base levels are showing a slight fluctuation. Okay, they're stabilizing.
Are the secondary readings confirming this?
Let me check. Yes, everything is running fine. You've established a stable connection. This is incredible.
Make sure the energy levels are stable. Usher, are there any anomalies on any of the readouts?
The energy levels are stable, Dr. Hoffman. I detect no anomalies at this time.
Good. Please contact Dr. Ramirez and tell her the news.
Dr. Ramirez is unreachable at this moment.
What? Why?
It appears she has turned off communication links to her office.
How do I get that kind of privilege? I suppose I'll have to report this to her myself. Steve, can you please stay here and monitor the equipment?
You've got it.
Okay, I better hurry. Pay extra attention to the internal pressure readouts. Be ready to shut the laser down immediately if the levels go outside of the acceptable range.
I understand. Go ahead. I've got this covered.
Thank you for visiting the Nexus. This series was created by Lars Ogrim and Bjorn Nutland. It was written, directed, and edited by Lars Ogrim and Bjorn Nutland. The part of Desmond Hansen was voiced by Jay Shin, Ethan Guardo as Warren Hansen, Lars Ogrim as Jake Cushion, Erica Evans as Sheriff Sam Grable, Darren Penman as Deputy Derrick Walker, Marco Viducci as Fio Yukovic, George Mexis as Simeon Anduri, and Cariondo as Dr. Hoffman. Sounds and music for this episode are courtesy of epidemicsound.com, Incompetech.com, and Pixabay. Songs include Unearthly Beings by Sage Horslayer. Dows by Ben Elson. Thion by Ben Elson. Enter the Realm of Shadows by Christopher Mo Dickerson. Born Sinister by Christopher Mo Dickerson. Shadowland by John B. Lund. If you enjoyed this show, please like and subscribe on whatever platform you're listening on. You might also consider joining our Patreon at patreon.com/Nexus Podcast 670. For only a few dollars a month, you get access to episodes as soon as they're finished. Stay tuned for episode 7, entitled 1910.
End transmission.